Hello friends, hope you're all doing well. So I am a bit tired this morning, stayed up way too late. But I am really excited because an eye problem because I finally got these palettes I've been eyeing. What palettes, you ask? Well, the Natasha Denona Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone palettes. I actually got both of them. And I'm gonna do a little look. I got the soft and dramatic. I'm priming my eyes real quick and we're gonna talk about it. So these palettes, let's just get up for $80 something, 82. And I had it on my card. I was like, okay, these are Ulta Points purchase, you know, just back and forth, not back and forth on whether or not I wanted them, because I absolutely did. Saw them in store, wanted both of them. And Black Friday, something told, they weren't on sale on Ulta Sephora, but I was like, something told me, check her website. I think I've only ever bought a palette from her website one other time. And they were $60, which is the normal price I'm used to paying for Natasha Denona palettes. So I picked up both of them. And we have the soft and we have the dramatic. I'll show you the soft in this video. And I also am going to do a quick look today because it snowed yesterday. It's not snowed and rain. I haven't looked at my car. Probably got clear off my car this morning. And my throat is still not 100%. We got a lot going on. But like I said, I'm tired. But this is the soft. Oh, there's a soft close on the palette. That's nice. Her shadows are, we already know, top tier. So I'm going to put together a little soft look. Really quick, just to kind of chat with you, but we're going to do plenty of videos using these palettes. These are going to be the palettes I use for a little bit. Today is Wednesday. We had a snow day yesterday, so I didn't go in the office. I didn't wear makeup yesterday. Where are my brushes? What am I doing? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down. Like I said, we're going to work fairly quickly. This is the soft one. So this doesn't have, I guess I'll just show you the dramatic one really quickly so you can see the deeper tones in there. I did grab, like I said, I grabbed both of them, but I want to work with the soft one today. I will be reviewing these. Look how pretty that is. So the soft is on top, the dramatic is on the bottom. All right. We'll get into the dramatic a different day. All right, so I'm gonna lay down a lighter brown. The deeper tones have a little bit of a satin finish, which I do not mind at all. But I'm gonna start with this here. I do not have my glasses on, so I have no idea what that number says, and I'm going to put that down. I don't have any exciting news or anything to talk about today, so we're going to talk about the eyeshadow. So Natasha Denona, I have a lot of her palettes. You know, like looking back in the start of my makeup collecting, obviously it was in the drugstore, and I still love drugstore makeup, as you guys know. Shoot, I still love Dollar Tree makeup, as you guys know. But to look at my collection and see, you know, just how many of her palettes alone that I have, it's like, wow, girl, you're really into this. You really spent your money on this type of stuff. But yeah, Natasha Denona palettes are gorgeous. The quality is there. Even though these are quote-unquote boring neutrals, these are palettes that your everyday makeup consumer would buy. Yes, it's a little bit expensive, but your average makeup consumer, you know, that can afford it. I understand that it's not in a lot of people's budget, but if you're just buying one eyeshadow palette, you just want a neutral one, you wear it to work, you might have something with a little shimmer in it for going out on special occasions, but you know, you're a career woman, everyday woman or man that wants some great basic eyeshadows, yeah, you'd spend the money on this because this would be the only palette you use, and it'd be worth it. You'd spend the money on, you know, that naked palette. That's why the naked palettes are so popular, because they appeal to most makeup users. In some capacity. I really upped my water consumption more than I thought I could. Like I've really been putting it back. damn, where I want to go with this. I think I'm going to put one of those satin deeper browns. See what this over top of that, just to see what it gives me. I don't know where we're going to go with it. I don't know. But this is going to be a quick just to play with these shadows. I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do some looks. I'm going to do some looks for a little bit with these. So you're going to see these. So I'm doing this soft palette today. Tomorrow I'll go ahead and use the dramatic line, and we'll go back and forth. There's a lot involved with her, packaging and everything. You get this beautiful card that explains like the breakdown, the tones, and we'll talk about that in a different video. But I just want to do a little get ready with me just to let you know I have those. I have these. I'm sorry. Okay, so evening out my lid really. Okay. I'm going to take another one of the, see, I don't know if you can see on my finger, but these deeper browns definitely have a little sheen to them. Yeah, which is okay. In the soft palette, that's what I'm talking about. In the soft palette. All right. Yeah, I really need to see if my car needs to be clean. Ice, either way, I gotta sit in it, defrost it, so I want to hurry up. So I'm gonna take a deeper brown. Let's go right in the crease. Not super deep. We're gonna go right in the crease. This is going to be a soft look. It is called the soft one. So I'm going to put that on. Yeah. So yeah, this, I made 3 orders on Black Friday. I think I told you guys that. This, a Juvia's Place order, and a Mora Beauty order. The Juvia's Place order shipped. I think that'll be here today. Natasha Denona, believe it or not, is the only one that said delay. Shipping will take a little bit longer due to Black Friday, and it was not the first thing to ship. Juvia's Place was the first thing to ship, but this was the second thing to ship. I got an email, but it was the first thing that arrived. Like I got the email, I think Monday, that it was shipped. And then it delivered today. Maybe I got it Sunday night, but all right. So just her shadows. There's just so many ways you can describe eyeshadows. Great eyeshadows, but they blend together so well. And in a lot of her palettes, she provides shades that are close enough to do that, to give you that natural gradient of depth without you being like, these are the exact same shade. Cough, cough. Old Morphe palettes, remember that? Remember those days when they would do the 35 palettes and like 20 of the 35 shades are repeats? I love Morphe still, but we call a spade a spade. Fun times. All right, focus. Focus. I'm going to go ahead with a brow. I'm going to do a brow highlight. I'm going to grab probably this light, slightly pinkier nude here. It's gonna be a boring look today, folks, but I just want to dig into these shadows. Oh, that's a pretty tone. So yeah, I get super excited about neutral palettes, the good neutral palette, just as much as the colorful, multi-chrome, iridescent, whatever. Not happy with my brows today. I just feel like they look super chunky and ouch. And that is due to the product I use. God, that hurt. Pull a hair out. Okay. Now, for the lid, let's stick with it. There's one like obviously shimmery in there. And I don't want to put that on my lid today. I don't. So we're going to go with this matte, lighter, pinkier tone. Yeah. Be a matte look. Because that satin shade, the brown I put in the crease to darken things up, you can't tell. It looks matte from here, for sure. It looks matte on the eye. It blends like a matte. Yeah. Sorry for the sniffling. I just don't feel like I have a cold. I know I sound like I do. Because at first it was just throat, losing the voice, hooting, hollering, and now there's a little runny nose, congestion. But like, usually when I'm sick, I'm very, tired. I'm tired today because I stayed up last night. But like this past week, it's just been the throat thing. And now it's a bit of a nose thing. It is what it is. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't have any other symptoms, enough symptoms to say like, oh, I'm not feeling well, because I feel fine other than my throat. No head, no normal cold symptoms for me, but I don't sound great, obviously. Whatever. Okay, so put that little mat on, and we'll deepen this up to have a look. Very boring look, but very easy. That was just see how I put that together. Very easy to blend. We're there. I'm not gonna wear any liner because again, I really feel like I got things to do. But this is the beginning of these palettes. I'm really excited. That's the soft one. There's a lot more we can do with this. We got this deep row here. So if you wanted to add even a little bit more depth to make it even more smoky, you could. But we'll stop there for now. We'll chat about the rest of the face. Let's curl the lashes. Let's put on mascara. I think I'm going to use, because I'm not wearing fake ones, we're going to do a primer combination here. So I'm going to use my Essence Lash Princess primer, and then I'm going to use the Call Me Queen mascara, whichever left of it. I think that one's on the end of its life there. Yeah. I think today calls for some nice tinted moisturizer, even though my tints have the coverage still. What we got here? Serum Skin Tint. The Myrex might work. The Sephora Reveal the Real. I think I might go with this because I don't remember how I feel about it. I think I'm gonna go with that. But we gotta do some other things first. So I'm gonna curl these lashes. I should curl this one again. I'm gonna put on some primer. I've grown to really like this primer. Like, it really lifts and separates and, yeah, primes, baby. Primes. I have decided that my nails I'm going shorter. I'm just not ready to be long again. I realize that it's not bringing me as much joy, I feel like I got this long too fast, and yeah. So I'm gonna go fairly shorter with my nails, and I have 2 weeks before that appointment, which is annoying. We'll go ahead and take these off now. I've been doing my makeup on camera for over a decade, and I still cannot talk very well doing mascara or eyeliner. It's funny. I feel like I just did it, but it's taking a lot of concentration to get the words out, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Pack the main part of my lunch, but I need to put some snacks and stuff in my lunch bag. So I want to get this done quickly so I have time. Okay. So yeah, we have a very, very soft eye today. No problemo. All right, let's prime. I have been using a combo of the Urban Decay All Nighter because I'm working through that primer. I do have a backup, I believe. I think. If I don't, I'll get one. I don't think I have any meetings today at work. Maybe one. So I can lock in. And today might be a take a nap when you get home day. It just might be. And then the e.l.f. Poreless Putty. Focused where the pores are. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go short, not square nails yet, but I don't know, because I have big hands and longer fingers, like certain shapes, you know, you get your nails on, certain shapes complement you better, and to get those certain shapes, you need to have a little bit more length on your nails. So I'm gonna just really talk to her, because I really want a short, like almond. If I have to do short square, I'll think about it. I really, really will. But, ooh, crack the back. I think we can make it work. I'm going to use my Maybelline corrector again. Color corrector. Looking for a good brush for that. This will work. And I didn't on Monday deploy my bridge of the nose. My Rimmel Stay Matte is still working overtime, friends. I refuse, because it still has a lot of good powder around the edges. Baby, we're getting it. We're using it. I do have a backup. I think I have two. Don't matter. We're using it all. We are using it all. I'm looking for that brush. I know it's like in front of my face. I know it's there, but we'll use that one. Anyway, what am I wearing today? Throw some boots on. What is the temperature? I'm all over the place. You get home, you have a snow day in the middle of the week, and you don't know how to act. It's 29 degrees. What is the forecast? 39 degrees. I mean, it's not like I work outside, but there's a walk from the parking garage. There's a walk. So I'm gonna put this on. Yeah. A long sleeve shirt, you know what I mean? I have an idea what I'm gonna wear. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. I think I'm gonna wear that. Okay, yeah, I think I got it. I'm gonna wear easy peasy. Really blend that in. Have not been setting my corrector. I haven't felt the need. It's interesting. I have the white powder to do it if I ever feel the need, but all right. I'm gonna take my Rimmel Stay Matte with a brush. I was using a puff, but can't really get the puff to pick up a lot of product from the edges anymore, especially with the long nails. And I'm gonna spray this brush with a little bit of Midnight Final Seal, and it goes right where my glasses sit. Yeah, I think I have, if I do have one meeting, I feel like it's not this Wednesday, though, it's next Wednesday, but it is virtual. That way I can stay in my office and shut the door and be around people as little as possible. I have my masks in my desk for germs. Don't you worry, we're still doing that. Well, I am if I feel sick, just so you know. And staying home if it's bad, if it's really bad. Today I think I'm okay, though. And I do a few layers of this, as you can tell. Spray, press. Looks dirt on the nose. It does. You have dirt on your nose, did you know? Just there. But there we go. Okay, let's try this skin tint. Because it's a skin tint, I will use a brush also because I didn't get up and wet a sponge. Let's get a good, my Delium Tools brush. I don't remember when the last time I wore this. Wait a minute, looks a little light. We make it work. We will make it work. It's fine. It's a skin tint. It's a skin tint. Part of my Natasha Denona order, I got a free lipstick and a little mini eyeshadow. Well, I don't think it's a mini size. I think it's a full size. It's just one of her samples. I love these little things. She has one, I think, for almost every palette, maybe, where it's just a sample. It's an eyeshadow from that palette, which I think is cool. A lot of brands do that, like with their minis. All right, try to be good. Try to be good and spreading that out. I'm waking up a little bit. Have a cup of coffee when I get to work. I also, small habits, you know how you read about small habits that can change your life and things like that. And I think I mentioned it, but it's like drinking water before coffee. I wouldn't do it all the time. In the mornings, like, y'all know I'm getting ready super early and I probably wouldn't drink anything unless I was super thirsty. But if you've noticed, I don't know if you have, I have been doing that. In case you don't know what time I get up, up until this week, I was getting up at 5 a.m. Now I'm getting up at 4:45 because those 15 minutes do make a difference. They do in my morning routine. They really do. It's like, oh my God, it's early. And I didn't go to bed. I didn't fall asleep. It was after midnight last night. It'd be like that sometimes. And so this is a good skin tint. This is the definition of a skin tint. It's not a lot of coverage, but it did even things out. And I don't think I need any more. I think with concealer, but yeah, I like the way that looks. It looks like a skin tint. And I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm saying that to be positive. Like, we have things labeled skin tint and they are full coverage foundations. Let's keep it real. I like what we got going on here. So, since everything's a little softer today, I am going to I wouldn't call this soft glam, just a soft look. Because in my mind, soft glam is full coverage. Let's find a concealer to match that vibe. And I think I know. I still have a teeny bit of this Maybelline Age Rewind, which is absolutely wild. And I have this Rare Beauty one that I think matches. Let's see if we can get out the Maybelline. See if we can wrap this up today. I think I want to do a makeup collection video for the end of the year, and I'll just switch subjects super fast. There we go. I think I used to do them like springtime. I think that's just the time I did the first one, and then I'm like, oh, it's been a year kind of thing. Let's get a brush. But yeah, I think wrapping up, favorite products, best products, I think in makeup collection and storage at the end of the year, what we're going into the new year with. It's a good time to declutter again. It's a good time. So I'm going to work on that. I need to plan that out. I'm working on my list for best products. And I have a feeling that these palettes will probably slip in there, because I know myself. But coming up with my best products, like I sit, eyes of face, I sit and I think about the obvious, like what I know for sure this year, I done worn out what I know. And then I go through my videos. I go through my hauls. I watch them. And I'm like, oh yeah. Like, even though it's something that, like, because I go through makeup and, like, even though it's something that might be in my collection I haven't worn in a couple months, it can still get that honor of being a good, one of the best products of the year. Yeah, this face is coming together nice and easy. Nice and easy. So let's set that under eye. Smiling also makes you feel better. You're tired, you're sad, just fake the smile. And I heard that, or I read that it releases kind of a lot of the similar endorphins that if you were smiling genuinely. Ooh, something's in my eye. So I also try to do that in the morning. Alright, puff. I really want my nails shorter. I guess I could make an appointment for earlier, but no, my appointment's fine. I can handle these for 2 more weeks. Put this in. And set that. The faster I get to work, I feel like the faster I can go home. I have that mindset. Like, kids think like that sometimes. I think like that. I say it all the time. Faster I go to bed, faster I can wake up, faster I can get things done and be back home. I'm not living for the weekend. I'm just living for the end of my workday. I like my job. I actually love my job. Obviously, I wish I didn't have to work for a living. I wish I could just work for a purpose or a passion, but it is what it is. But yeah, I still want to go home. I still prefer to be not there. I have a choice. Ugh. To my eye. See if I can blow my eye. That helped a little. All right. Let's set with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder. My mom's birthday party is Saturday. My mom is turning 60, and this is actually her first birthday party. I threw her a surprise one at a restaurant with family a while ago. I think her 50th. But when you asked her what she wanted to her birthday, she didn't want that. She never really wanted that. And then she mentioned 6 months ago she wanted a birthday party. She's mom, okay. So it's not a surprise or anything, but she wanted to be surprised in some element. She just wanted a birthday party, and I was like, of course, I'm Who am I to tell you no? So I've been planning that. I got a lot to do in terms of prep and everything, but we got the spot, we got all that, get there early, decorate, you know, that whole thing. And I love it. I'm very excited to dance and party, but like, I'm also ready, not ready for it to be over with, but I'm ready to get there. Like, I'm so much prep and crap in my house between Thanksgiving, the party, having to get all that together. There is something in my eye and it's not funny. Okay, as I put lower mascara on now, which will be something else that probably could go in my eye. But anyway, so I'm just ready to like have my house back. There's like, you know, serving stuff. Just put myself in the eye. There's like serving stuff and stuff like that. And I'm ready to put it away, you know? But really excited because she doesn't know all the details that I have. She knows where it is, she knows what time it is, the guest list, like she knows all that, but she doesn't know anything about decor, what I picked, what we're doing, what we're gonna have, none of that. And that's exciting for me. That is super exciting for me. Okay, all right. We're getting somewhere. Light and easy. I like this. I like this lighter coverage. It's not light coverage. We're sitting at a medium, but I like it for today. What time is it? Okay, I need to pick it up a little bit more because I think my car is fine. I just want to run it, you know, defroster on, defroster. I am just gonna blush. I'm not gonna contour or bronze this morning, but I am going to do a lighter blush. This is Give Me Glow Again in Rock the Boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. Rock that boat. Don't tip the boat over. Don't tip the boat over. How am I going to wear my hair today? I think I'll just have it down. Little on the nose. I really like the way that looked yesterday. Perfect. That looks good. That looks good. Inner corner. Should we go to that palette and use that icy shade? Why not? Let's go back to the palette. Oh, that's the dramatic one. Let's use a little bit of that icy shade in the inner corner because we can. Yeah. Can't get my shadows. There we go. Yeah, so I think, I think I'm gonna focus on, in terms of content this year and into this year, that I was gonna film that pink video on Monday, but then I had to go, I went to help my friends. So that pink video, that pink powder video, and end of the year favorites kind of thing, and makeup collection. So I got a lot to work on. That's enough to work on. I put my outfit together already in my head, so I'm gonna go over there and throw it on. I'm gonna use and I'm gonna do another shot my stash end of the year. We're going to the new year with a new stash. Essence Pure Nude highlighter. So I need to write down the dates I'm going to film those things and plan those things. I think that's what I need to do. Excuse me, today while sitting at my desk. I have a moment to myself, write down the timeline of those things so I can have all that out before the new year. I think I want to end the year with the makeup collection. I think that'd be cute. All right, because they're sitting right here in my face, Fix Plus. I love that eye. I love that soft eye, friends. We're good. And then Urban Decay All Nighter. Sucks about their breakup with Scandinavia, you know? So I'm probably gonna get some Scandinavia. Alrighty. Okay. I will be back. Okay. We're back. Where I'm down, I'm gonna just bring my scrunchie today. There we go. That's fine. I already lined my lips with my NYX. What is this? Which I like it. The Duck Plump. It's not my deepest one. And then we're just gonna throw a nude lip oil on top. Yeah. Cute. That's all. That's it. That's it. Easy peasy. All right, y'all, get ready. We're getting into these palettes. We're getting into them. I'm so excited to have them. I'm so excited. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything mentioned in this video, you know what to do. Leave it down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.